Sunday Night Smoke podcast. What's up, Sunday Night Smoke?
He's awesome, by the way. He is fun. You and him would get along famously.
One, two. Mic check. 1, 2. Yeah, sounds like we ready to go. Here we go. What's good, everybody? It's your Jose's World coming to you live with another exciting episode of Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Let's get it. So here we go. Tonight we got my man coming through, special guest, my man O. Tonight's episode we're gonna talk about days of future passports. All right. So obviously this is travel related, and we're gonna get at it. So out the gate, those that follow know who you are. You've been on the joint a couple of times. You can introduce yourself. What's good, oh? Talk to him, man. You want to give him a quick background of who you are, where you're from, or you want to just fast forward and get right into the game? You talk to me, player.
Yeah, so my name is Omar, born and raised in Houston, Texas. Uh, and around 2011, I decided to basically move abroad. Um, I ended up going to Panama, and that's where my family is from. My father's Panamanian, and I'm actually Panamanian through my father. So I initially um, started living abroad in Panama City, Panama, and now um, I reside in Medellin, Colombia. Um, the way I got here was kind of like typically folks that are in Panama, they mainly vacation to Colombia, because it's a pretty quick flight. Um, and that's how I initially got introduced to Colombia.
Okay.
Enjoyed myself down here. The weather is beautiful. The people are beautiful. Um, and I've been here ever since 2000. I moved down here 2018, 2017, beginning of
2018.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been out here um, since then. So, and I love it.
Nice. Nice. Well, actually, for those that don't know, actually, for a brief time, we were next door neighbors in Panama, and that's how we met. When I was doing uh, a brief living stint overseas, and yeah, that's what's up. And so living in Medellin, in particular, right?
Hmm.
Um, right now you get it's a lot of activity, man. We've seen a lot of stuff going on as far as like for example, we have a dude that has a channel here in the travel community. His name is Razor Rays, right? Salute to that brother, right?
Hmm.
He actually he gives news, current news. Are you hearing about all of these druggings, robbings? Like recently he did a joint about somebody that got shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody that was
I mean,
visiting. Did you hear about that?
I mean, I, I hear about it, uh, and um, you know, I almost get tired of hearing about it because I know, 9 times out of 10, if I dig down into the total background of the story, I pretty much know how it's going to where it's gonna go. so at this point, it's like, I'm just it's kind of like on some Darwinism type shit. So it's just like, like it's only so much that you could tell some of these guys, some of these travelers that are, coming down here, because you've been traveling for a long time. that I've been traveling and actually living over these parts for a long time. And for whatever reason, you know, we not getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it, I guess you could put it on God anointing us, my mama praying for me every day, but it's something that we're doing, and we have a close group of other guys that are out there do the same as far as traveling and visiting these different countries. And the same thing, they're not having a lot of issues, if any, either. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like, you know, uh, we're, like we're not partaking in certain activities or whatever. But it's just, we haven't had an issue. It's the way we're moving.
And you know what?
uh,
Sorry to interrupt you,
mhm.
but you hear that all the time. Like, yo, you just gotta know how to move. You just gotta know how to move,
Yeah,
right? It was so much we started
yeah,
making a joke out of it, but it's 100% true that if you do it
yeah,
a
and I guess
certain way, your odds are lowered. Go ahead, continue.
right, and I guess I mean I don't know if the way that we like I look at it as I think that a lot of brothers, a lot of folks, and I can specifically speak on folks coming traveling from the U.S. It's like you just have this mentality like that we're special. You know what I'm saying? Like that just because something happened to this gentleman, it ain't gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? We have this weird, arrogant, and thought process that that this is not gonna happen to me. But you're doing basically the same thing that got this guy jammed up. You're doing it, but you think that you're special. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, dog. And I guess, um, and I guess I'm a little bit different because I'm not necessarily, and a lot of our friends, a lot of our, close friends, we're a little
Yeah,
bit different in the fact that we're not necessarily on like weekend warrior type stuff. We're more or less like here, you know what I'm saying? And like when we're living in different places, we're staying there for a long period of time. So it's a little bit, I guess it's a little bit different because I know a lot of brothers, they're traveling for like, maybe 4 or 5 days. So they gotta, if they want to make their trip, the way that they want their trip, they gotta be out there. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, um, you gotta understand that you're a visitor. They have home field advantage, and
yeah.
that's something that we gotta keep that in perspective. You know?
Keep respect on it. Put some respect on it. That you on the
Yeah,
road. Yeah,
yeah.
copy.
Because that American, U.S. American, that shit don't mean nothing out here. You know, it can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. You
Yeah, especially if you ain't got no bread in your pocket. If your pocket ain't right, it can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. If your pocket ain't right, not yo.
know?
Let me
Hmm.
go back to the spot and get the card and go do something to run into this. Nah, sometimes you just and it's a double edged sword, right? Because it can go from 0 to 1,000 quick if the price ain't
Hmm.
right. But then you also, you know, one of the main advice that you give to travelers is don't run with too much on you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword. So
Right.
if you're reckless,
Yeah.
make sure you have an
Like the
insurance policy. Go ahead.
like Colombia, for instance. Me and the guy that I work with that lives down here or spends a lot of time down here as well. He basically says Colombia is one of those places where it's a no flash zone. What that means is that all of the diamond earrings and the chains and the like if you in a car and you out here wanting to have your music loud and the big rims, like you don't see that shit down here. Like
No.
that's not you don't see that down here. And that includes the locals. Even the locals know, hey, I gotta keep it. non-flash. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that if they get a little too flashy, Pablo down the block is gonna start, prepping a jack move.
Yeah.
You know, so so, so these rules just don't apply to travelers and tourists and stuff. This is a nationwide thing. Like when you just think about it. When you in Colombia, uh, you ain't seeing a lot of these dudes out here flashing. They may be dressed, you know, really nice or whatever, but they don't have like no Rolex on and the diamond earrings and shit. Like, I mean, you'll see the rappers, but hell, they got uh, 4 or 5 bodyguards around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a weird thing. So,
But
and
but isn't that normal? Like this is what like I don't know. It comes from two different areas, right? Like for
mhm,
example, like so some of the so no flash zone for most people. Okay, you should get it. Some people are like, nah, if that I wear my stuff regardless. Okay, cool. Tuck that joint. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody gonna see it, and how they get you is from behind sometimes anyway. So it don't matter if it's tucked because you can see it on the if it rides high on your neck. If depending on what kind of shirt you have on, but it doesn't matter. It's at your own risk, basically. As grown men, I mean, you have to be an adult to travel. So as a grown man, you just make that decision whether you want to kind of take the risk of losing it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or getting into an altercation to stop it from getting taken from you. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
possibly get harmed with a weapon. Because it's not a fair fight
right.
unless you can't really bring your joint with you. So you're
And
probably gonna be on vacation
I've
without a
even seen
pistol.
guys,
You know,
I've even seen guys with fake. They got fake shit, fake jewelry on, and
that's
get
even
jacked.
worse.
I mean, but they don't even know. They're the people that's robbing them. They don't know. They just see the shine or whatever. Like I know a couple of guys who were walking down the street out here in Medellin, and they had uh, the watch, the whole little flash starter kit, basically saying, "Hey, I'm, big time or whatever."
Flash
These
starter
dudes
kit. Okay,
roll up on a moto and be like, "Hey, give me all your stuff." But come to find out, all of the stuff is fake, which was funny. But even like, can you just imagine you getting killed over some fake? You know what
that's what makes it worse, though, right?
I'm saying?
You,
Right.
I mean, you just it's bad. You're just gonna get killed any damn way. But it's
Right.
like I mean, they use if you give it up, right? I guess this is the law of the land. If you a stick up kid,
Hmm.
if they give it up easy, you don't want to harm anybody. You just want to, you know what I'm saying? You want it to go robbery. You don't want it to go attempted murder, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You don't want the
like
charges. Yeah,
they
not
not
like they're
doing
gonna get
that.
caught. Yeah, they're not gonna get
They
caught
just taking
anyway.
something.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not gonna get caught anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying is they're rather it's better for you to just give up the goods. But even the fake starter kit probably got to cost what $50, 20. Even if it costs $5, you still getting hit for $5 for no reason because you shouldn't have been
Hmm.
doing it. And then you still got
Right.
a gun in your face. So that gives you it's
I
cool because it
mean,
gives you a taste of reality. But if whoever's
dude,
doing the
I
stick
got
up is nervous, you can put yourself in a bad position where a nervous or a new starter kit stick up kid get nervous and pull a trigger on your ass over some fake shit, and then you really put yourself in a bad position. You know what I'm saying? So that does
right.
make it worse, I
I
guess.
got
I'm just putting out
dude.
scenarios.
I got cousins, that are like Panamanians in my dad's generation. Kind of, you can kind of tell them. You can kind of see, they got a little hood in them. So to speak. They grew up in Panama, poor, growing up. You know what I'm saying? And they got a little street to them.
Hmm.
And even when they visit Panama, with their wisdom and with their street knowledge or whatever, I had a cousin of mine that was rolling through. Um, I want to say it was Caledonia. You know Caledonia
Oh
in
yeah,
Panama, and he's rolling through there, and he has his because the Panamanians, especially the old heads, they like to floss with the name plate and shit, the gold name plate.
yeah.
So he had all his shit to a stopping point. They took all of that shit off. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, I get it. I ain't, I'm not wearing none of this shit out here no more.
Yeah.
So even people that, like I said, even the locals or people that know about the country or know where they're at, know not to be on
Hell yeah. Locals, you better be up on game. You better, like, if the locals know better, you should know better. Like they say, in
that. And
Rome, do as the Romans. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
It's funny because me and my girlfriend, we was at this restaurant, and my friend he has a restaurant in Colombia. If you ever in Medellin, visit Sweet Georgia Sports
Mhm.
Bar. It's over there in El Poblado. And we were at a sports bar, and there's one of these guys that the dude had on like one of them big chains, one of them big
The
chains
big
with
Cuban shit, the
diamonds
big
in it,
Cuban joints with the frost on top. Yeah.
dude. And so me and my girl, we looking at it and like she started laughing, like even she started laughing, like this dude's crazy, you know.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we both looked at each other. She's Colombian, and we looked at each other and we just kind of like both chuckled because we were like, this dude, look at him, you know. And then come to find out, I asked my boy because my boy knows me. I say, hey man, I say this dude. I say, why is this dude rolling like that? Like don't he know that he's sticking out like a sore thumb or whatever? And
Chief
come
of
to
police
find
or
out,
something.
yeah, he say, come to find out when I asked him that he say, man, that dude been robbed several times. And I say, what? And he's like, he's been robbed several times, but he still roll like that. So I was
Oh.
just like, all right.
Oh
I'm like,
man.
well, I'm like, I started laughing. I was laughing.
You know what's crazy though? If I was there, I would have just got up and said, "Yo, take it off," and I would have robbed them too. I'd have robbed them too. Like, you used to
that
this,
was
you know
that
the
was
drill.
that,
Take it off, man. I ain't even gonna pull
that
out my
was
junk.
wild. That was so wild to me. Because what was
Oh
like, man, he's been robbed
man,
several times. Man, been
that is
robbed several times and he's still rolling like
crazy.
that. Shit, you know.
And that's insane, though, man. Like, you gotta have some kind of balls. Salute to my man Glick in the building. Nonsensical nonsense podcast in the house. That is so crazy, man. Salute to you, cuz. Oh man,
Yeah.
are you
And
serious?
so,
Like, bruh.
yeah. So yeah. And then the other thing, of course, the other thing that is the common denominator with all of the stuff is the dating. You know, I was on. We had the show with you. It was a while back. But one of
Mhm.
those dudes was on there talking about, like you can use it, you just have to know how to vet it.
Hmm?
I'm like, dude, it only take one. You know what I'm saying? You can be, if you 9 out of 10, and that 10th one is not
Mhm.
your day, you done for. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and that's the part that like, I've stopped kind of like trying to tell guys about that, and because I've done it. Like we've screamed from the rooftops on that about staying off of those dating apps, particularly here in Colombia. Um,
Yeah.
and at this point, like if you don't understand that the majority, the major majority of the BS that's going on is related to the app, you don't get that. You
Yeah.
just not you just not smart. You know what I'm saying? We can't help you. You know, so
People are not in tune. Some, you know what's crazy? I don't understand what's happening, right? It happens to everybody. Okay. So we can't put a racial not saying you did, but this is me just coming out with a next point, a next talking point right here, right? Like for example, they'll say, "Oh man, a lot of brothers are falling into the trap." But a lot of not just black, white, a lot of guys in general are falling into the traps. from all countries,
Yeah.
all nations, just out there, just chilling, having a good time, fall into the trap. And the first rule is number one, stay off the dating apps.
Hmm.
Do not go on Tinder in Colombia and try to quote unquote pre-game, as in start a online chat up with one of the girls you see online and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna come through in a couple of months, so number one, you already putting yourself at a disadvantage because you got plenty of time to
Yeah.
get set up. All right, that's
Exactly.
number one. All right, so I'm just gonna spit some game, and of course you know this because we're long time veterans of the game, but I'm just saying for anybody that's out there within ear's reach on the replay, getting this good information, getting these gems. Listen, man, getting giving plenty ample time to set yourself up. It's like going to war saying, I'm not gonna sneak attack. I'm going to plan my invasion.
Hmm.
Okay. So you're putting yourself in a behind the eight ball already. So anybody, well, I won't say you, but I'm just saying, like, this is me talking to the person that has that mentality. So you as the individual of opening yourself up for vulnerability, number one, beginning out the gate. That's number one. Plenty of time to get you set up. Okay. Not good. Not good. Okay. Because you in your mind is thinking, I'm vetting this person. So I'm gonna talk for 3 or 4 months before I go and this and that. But if it's somebody you never met, it's somebody you never met. And even if it is someone you met, they could still play the long game with you. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Like my man Glick says, man, I ain't trusting nobody in another country, especially women, let alone even in the States. God damn it. I'm just throwing my own twist on that, so I don't want to put words in his
Dude,
mouth.
I've had situations, man, where I've had chicks reach out to me on, like out of the blue.
Yeah, like who the f- are you?
They'll reach out to me on on Facebook, and I had one, I don't know how the hell they got my number, and I had one reach
That's
out to me on
crazy.
WhatsApp, but just to give you an idea, like all of that, that's a bad bitch. And she a 10, dude. My heart dropped when them was when they reached out to me. My heart dropped. I got scared. You know what I'm saying?
Like what the f-
Cause
is
I'm
this
like,
all
cause
about?
I'm like,
Like
I'm like, where I'm like, where she come from? You know, like, why? How she? How she get my information? Or why she? All of a sudden, reaching out to me and shit. I I blocked her like immediately. I ain't trying to like go into that. You know what I'm saying? And
fact.
because I immediately got scared. You know, other dudes, I don't know, but I
Red
get scared
flag.
of that shit, and I'm always thinking about the setup. You know what I'm saying? And
You
and
got to.
and it's crazy because like a lot of folks would consider me so-called a street dude or somebody that's from the hood or whatever. But like I
Guards be
had
down
them
once they
damn
get off the
senses.
plane and shit.
Yeah, I had them senses, man. And so I got a good amount. I guess what I'm saying is that I got a good amount of fear, or a good amount of fear,
Yeah,
which is
everybody
which is
should
probably
be very
kept
careful of
my
their
ass
life.
alive.
You goddamn right, man. You goddamn right.
Yeah, like, and that's the other thing too. Like another like other these guys, like that's one thing. You got a beautiful chick all of a sudden in your inbox, and instead of you like thinking that there's something wrong with that or something ain't right about that, you
Yeah,
know, you proceed with saying, oh yeah, she's feeling me. Okay. And then the
yeah.
other thing is, like I've seen other situations where guys are here in Colombia where, you got this drop dead gorgeous dime piece that's interested in you, but you can't speak but one word, 2 words in Spanish. You can't.
Salute Tony D.
You using Google Translate, and all of a sudden you
That's
feeling like
another thing.
you Mac Daddy of the year.
which is
you get
crazy.
set up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a newspaper uh, article where this dude had two chicks,
Here we go.
like
I was
come
gonna
up to
lead
him,
into that. I was gonna go into that.
like, dude, where did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could be the most top, top dog in the world. You know, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal.
Let me jump into that because that's what I was gonna lead
Yeah.
into next, real quick, right? So check
Mhm.
it out. Out there, right? Like you was looking at that article. So rule number one: stay off the Tinder, right? Don't do it. Number two: always refuse the two chicks. Okay, and I'm gonna show you a quick video clip about this now. Salute to Tony D. I see you, player. You know what I mean? Pull up at your leisure. Nonsensical nonsense. My man Glick said it's them simps. Okay, that be falling for them setups for real, for real. So let me tell you, it's crazy. You got to think with your big head, not your little one. So, for example, I know you're not really too much in the YouTube community, but basically there was a new vlogger, new travel vlogger, and I'm gonna roll that beautiful bean footage. Who actually, thank God, he decided to go live at the exact time that he was out in Colombia with two chicks that he kind of met inside of a bar. So avoid the two chicks, man. Just take one because you can't
Yeah.
keep your eye on both of them at the same time. And I'm gonna exhibit it right here, right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share this because this is real crazy. We're gonna share the screen. We're gonna do this right here. All right, so watch. We're gonna watch this right here, right? This is entitled "I was roofied on camera during a live stream." Okay,
Damn.
peep this shit. It's wild. So take a look at the two chicks. This is the YouTuber. Okay, and I'm gonna put up the fair use because this is for educational purposes only. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's keep an eye on it.
Dice, todos dicen cosas diferentes.
Cosas buenas o cosas malas. Entonces las pagamos nosotros.
¿No me invitas? Yo te invito, todo bien.
Todo bien, gracias.
Yo te invito.
Yo te invito a enseñar a bailar.
¿Qué me vas a invitar?
A
A
bailar.
enseñar a bailar.
¿Me vas a enseñar a bailar? And she's gonna teach me how to dance. Regálame una sonrisa.
Obvio, mi amor.
Tú tienes buena sonrisa. Tú pareces Shakira.
Y tú, Piqué.
Hey there, so watch the girl in the back. She just picks up my cup, and now she's about to drop in something into my cup right there. You see that?
Wow.
And now she's about to look in there. Yep, it's in there. So yeah, I met these two girls like a block away, just in the plaza right there in Cartagena, Colombia. That's little barrio. The neighborhood there is called Getsemani. It's a nice little area. Here we are again. Let's
Okay. So you saw that, right? So this is why you stay away from the two. You hear me loud and clear? Oh,
I mean, my thing is like if two chicks is approaching you out of the blue, run. Period. I
let me
don't
tell
know,
you. But this is the game, though. They don't approach you both. One of them grabs you,
Mhm.
and then when you're like, "All right, let's go," allegedly, this is how they work the scam. When you're like, "All right, let's go," or "Let's go hang out," or "Let's go somewhere else," or somewhere less noisy so we can talk. She's like, "Oh, but I'm with my friend."
Yeah.
Right? That's the trap. So you say, "Oh, don't worry, bring your friend too," because you just like, who cares? Beers are only $3. Buy a couple of beers. You understand? And then next thing you know,
Yep.
you have two girls on your hands instead of just one, and then you can't
Yeah.
keep your eye on both. So you see clearly she's distracting him while the other one put the pill in the drink, put the thing in the drink, right? And then took a look to make sure it's what's her name in, and then she winked at the other girl to let her know, all right, we lit. Right. So let's continue. Thank God he was on live. Watch how this unfolds.
look, check it out again. She picks up my cup and pops it right in there. You can see Definitely put something in my drink. And it's looking.
Hasta party, baby.
Hasta la
Claro.
amanecida.
Todas las noches.
Hasta party.
Todas las noches.
Oh shit! You about to drink it?
Sí. Es mejor que águila. Eso es un beso. Casi, casi.
Lucky as fuck, he spoke a little Spanish because he was actually experienced and speaking a little Spanish, right? So he was able to entertain both of the chicks at the same time. So I'm gonna give him a little credit. He's a G. He know how to handle himself around the hoes. All right. So I'm gonna give him that much. All right. He wasn't really there to drink like that, apparently. Maybe not, but he just like the hell with it. Let's just keep it going. But he didn't want the other chick, but she insisted on bringing. So let's continue.
Ahí te di un beso. Te di un beso.
Sí. Vamos a brindar, vamos a brindar. Ojos lindos.
Look, he didn't even take any. He like, let's get them hoes drunk. You peep game? He didn't even drink any. He just put it to his lip. He faked the funk. He's like, I'm not gonna get twisted. I'm gonna let these bitches keep getting drunk, right? But he's lucky he was in the right frame of mind in that situation. Because any other nigga would have been like, oh, I'm about to turn the fuck up. Let me take this to the head. And he would have been jammed up. All right, so watch this. This is crazy.
La historia de la vida. ¿Cómo está la historia de la vida? You saying I've been roofied?
Somebody in the chat room was like,
Wow.
dude,
Somebody
this
in the
bitch threw
chat.
something in your drink. Facts. Let's go.
You sure? I saw it. Serious? Dang. Really?
O sea, después de que cierran todo esto a la tercera noche, hay un after party.
¿Sí?
Modo 47. Modo 47, Club Night.
Bitch inviting them to the after party. Yeah, us too. We have a good night. By the time the scopolamine sets in, you'll be knocked the fuck out, and we just take all your shit and hit the road. I get it.
¿Sí? Puede ser. ¿Qué hay?
Thank God this nigga was live.
¿Qué hay?
Hay piscina, hay todo.
Go in the pool. We're gonna do it all.
Piscina,
La música.
música,
Music, the
bebida,
pool,
piscina.
drinks.
Ok, me voy al baño. Ahorita vuelvo.
¿Por qué vas tanto al baño?
See,
Ah,
he know a
primera
little
vez.
Spanish. But see,
I go to the toilet.
if you peep where he's at, right? He's in the hood, right? This is a little bit hood. Look at the local scene. These aren't tourists that are hanging out behind him. And I'm not saying don't go where there aren't, but I'm just saying like they lured him from one place to there, and then they were gonna bring him to the next spot for the kill. All right, that's the setup.
Ah, primera vez.
That's locals. You see
I go
niggas
to
on
toilet.
pedal bikes
Let's
and
do it.
shit.
Not worth the risk.
So he poured it in
Bye,
the toilet. I would have swapped
Adios.
drinks with the
Look at
bitches.
Strand.
Me voy a pagar la cuenta y me voy.
He said, "Give me the check. I'm gonna go."
A mi cuenta, pues. Ya me voy, ya me voy. Ahora sí, adiós, chicas.
Bye, bitches. No. I'm not translating for you. Oh, I know you speak Spanish too, but I'm just saying for those that are watching.
Bueno, ya me voy porque ya tengo que irme. No, ya me voy.
That bitch like, come on, let's go. You ready? look at this bitch face. She like, you ready? He like, no, you bitches stay.
No, ya me voy. Tengo buena noche.
Vámonos de solas.
She like, let's go. All right, let's go alone. All right, just me and you then. Forget it.
De mal gusto. Deja a tu chica sola.
No,
I like you.
ustedes tienen... Yo estoy solo. Ya, chao.
Vamos.
No, ya me voy.
She said, let's go.
Who knows if I got roofied? That's the mystery. We will never know.
You will know because the guys in the chat room saw it and they told you, Dumbo. The fuck, you idiot.
Maybe you guys got it in a timestamp. That would be cool.
I'll leave it at that. Fair use, y'all. But that's the gangster.
Where
Smell me?
is he at? What
He's
part
in
of Colombia is
Colombia.
he at?
Where the fuck did he say he was in the beginning of the video?
Nah, don't worry about it. You don't have to go back. I was there.
Yeah. Did he say in Semania?
Hmm.
I think so. I think that's what he said.
That's crazy as hell, man.
But it's real though. You smell me? Shit is real, player.
Yeah.
Days of Future Passports. Is this what brothers traveling have to look forward to? You know what I'm saying? And it says, I wonder how many times they ran this on people. A lot of times, Glick, because that's the playbook, right?
Yeah.
Because of my boy Razor Rays on his channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be name dropping, but he has a whole channel that he does lives and everything, but it's a channel, a travel channel, right? But he actually goes over articles and things of that nature, right? So he actually was one of the people, you know, he breaks a lot of stories. You know what I'm saying? So it says Cartagena at the top of the video. So that's a Semenia in Cartagena, right outside the Wall City, like in the Wall City area. Actually, I was there last year for
Wow.
Carnival. Yeah, Semenia.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Says it at the top
That's
of the
pretty.
video. Great, great. Good job, brother. I was just watching
That's
video,
pretty
not reading
scary.
shit, but
Jesus
good look.
Christ. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They. Yeah. And you know, so you got that, and then like out with the apps, you know, and I'm gonna mention this like the way that these guys or the Colombians who are involved with the apps and stuff, the way that they look at this stuff now is just kind of like it's a lead generation system for them. You know, if any of you guys do online business, you know, try to get leads to sell to or to jack, that's what this shit is now. Like it's a lead system. And it's they eating real good right now because all they got to do is put a bad chick on Tinder or whatever on any one of those apps. You put your information, introduce yourself to them, and you part of the funnel.
next, you go right into the system like he's next. They
Right.
just put you
Okay.
online like you next.
Right.
In
Yeah.
the next couple of the next two chicks, the next two agents ready for play. Whoever's next in line,
Right.
go get them. Next, go get
Right.
them. Oh my god, I'm gonna
So
have
it's
two
like
bad bitches.
it's easy. Like what they were doing.
Simps, man.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work for them to do. But this
Simps. No,
Tinder stuff, that's easy. That's
it's
automatic filing.
easy, but you know what? It's the
Yeah.
same thing though, because check it out though. It's like this. You got street joints, right? Because those two girls were not. Let's look at them. They were not very attractive at all. These look like average or slightly below average women for Colombian chicks. Let's look at their faces because remember they pulled the mask down. That's why I paused it. Hold on, let's go back to this for a second. Where's it at?
Was this recent? This was very recent.
Yeah, this was recent. So let's take a look at them, right?
Wow.
He didn't meet these chicks on Tinder. These were regular chicks
Mm.
that he said the backdrop of the story is he was hanging out and ran into these chicks at a bar and it was like, let's go to another bar, hang out and have a drink and talk because he can speak a little Spanish. Right. So let's look at their
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah.
First of all, let's look at the chick that drugged him. Look at her face. She's not attractive at all. Does she look like a cool? When I was there, I wouldn't look twice at this girl. I would not look twice at this girl out there compared to some of the women I've seen out there. You see her? She on a scale of 1 to 10 is a basic, and there's nothing wrong with her. I'm not saying she's ugly, but I would not even look twice at this girl right here. Right now, let's see her friend. Let's see what her friend looks like. And I'm not like vanity,
I
even though
don't see you.
even though I'm the
You
most.
sharing the screen? I don't think you shared the screen.
You can't see it? Oh shit, my bad. Oh my bad. Oh man, damn it. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry about that. Let me start again. I'm sorry about that. Damn it, why didn't you say so earlier? All right, so let's look at them. Let's rewind it. Let's start with this one in the front. You see Blondie right here?
Yeah.
She is wearing a mask because she's not very aesthetically pleasing because these chicks are wearing masks, but people are not wearing masks out there like that. Okay, but they have it
That
on.
almost
Okay,
should be a sign too.
that's a red.
Like,
That's a
why the
red
hell you wearing
flag.
bad too?
That's
Yeah.
a red flag, right? Number one, number two. But they're trying to come off like we're clean, we're innocent, right? So look at her face. On a scale of 1 to 10, she is probably, because this is her. Remember, this is her on makeup and everything. So this is probably the at her best. She's a 4.5 at her best in the face. I don't know what her body looks like. Maybe they have fatties. Maybe he, like the body type or something, right? So now let's look at the one that drugged the drink up close. Let's look at her face right here. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is her face? Because we can't see the body. What is her face?
She's basic for Colombia.
Basic, like about
in Cartagena.
like what? Like a regular, like a basic, as in what? Average, or a little bit above, like say a 7. You mean like a 6 or a 4 or
No,
a 5 or a
I mean,
7?
she's probably.
What?
I would say that she's probably a 5, if that.
Yeah, on their scale, because their scale is different than for those that are watching that in the US. So like, nah, we're talking about on the Cartagena scale, which is a whole different stratosphere. Which it's a whole nother world. You try it one day. You might like it.
Lose your mind.
Yeah. So this is her with the smile and everything, the little lazy eye. She's drugging you with one eye and watching you with the other. Yeah, she looks crazy. No thanks, ma. Anyway, yeah. So that's what we're dealing with right there. So I think he was already picking from low hanging fruit to begin with. If you're gonna get me, y'all bitches better be bad. It better be bad, bitches. Hold on, Bandana Travels in the building. Yo, jump on this panel, player. This is Mr. Cartagena, his goddamn self. Mike D doing it in the building. Anybody jump on the panel if you like, because this is travel related. Let's get it. We talking Cartagena. I understand. Bandana Travels, you may be there or on your way. Mike D, you're on your way there next week as well. The world already knows it, so I'm not putting your business out on them streets. Jump on this panel. The link is in the chat if you'd like to. But I just aired the video about the video with the live streamer. Of course, everybody's up on that because it's about a week or two old. It's about but I'm just saying I don't be on. I'm part time.
That's my first time seeing that big, but it's just like that goes to my point of even going to a regular local nightclub or bar spot, wherever you are in Colombia, you just gotta be you gotta be on point. But again, what I've seen, I just want guys to use their brain. Just like if it seems too good to be true, you're gonna have to go ahead and moonwalk on out of it.
But let's look at it. Let me play devil's advocate though, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So salute Bandana Travels once again. He said I would have walked right past both of them. Me too. I would have not paid them hoes no kind of attention. So Bandana Travels said 3.5 in Cartagena. That's what I say. Barely a 4. Mike D says 3.5 because they know what it do. You smell me? So salute to those brothers. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it a band, right? So you'll get caught out there if you slipping. But at the same time, a lot of them joints are pay for play. You have pay for play. Let me pull Bandana up. Salute to that brother. A lot of times you got pay for play that's involved. What up, God? You loud and clear. Salute to my Bandana Travels in the house. You know what I mean? Welcome to Sunday Night Smoke, my dude. What it do?
What up?
Chilling. I just ran that video of I don't know if you just joined us. You just joined us?
Yeah, I just jumped in. I seen the Jones. I'm like, oh nah.
Yeah, all right. So let me start from the beginning. So this is dude that got that was live on the live and got a joint thrown in his drink. You peeped that joint on the
I seen it on Ray's joint. Yeah, I seen
so he's seen that. Yeah. Exactly, like I alluded to. So I was looking at my man Omar right here. This is my man O. We go way back, like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? We was neighbors in Panama. We go way back. We linked. This is my man Bandana Travels. Introducing you brothers right here.
Oh, what up, Omar? What's up? What up?
So he been living in Medellin for years now. You know what I'm saying? So he been working abroad, living abroad for years. You probably seen
Oh,
him
I
on the
think we
panel
was on.
before. Yeah, you was
Yeah, I
on it
think
with
we
us
both was
before.
on at the same time. Yeah,
Yep,
yep. He the
yep,
Medellin boy, right? You live in Medellin right now?
yep. A few months
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we was on here before together.
Exactly. So that's
Nah,
ironic that the last time that both of y'all was on, it was at the same time. Facts. Salute to y'all
that's
brothers
crazy.
for pulling up. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But we was, I was just asking him, like, like, even though, he doing his own thing and he's seasoned. That ain't him. That ain't him. That ain't me. That ain't you. But it be people that fall into that, right? So I was
Yeah.
asking him what the coverage be like out there on the news. Like, do they be covering this stuff? Because like Ray's is able to get his
Not
hands
at
on
all.
this stuff. Do they cover that?
Not at all.
I keep it a buck. Like I don't watch the news.
Salute to
And
that. Fuck
you
the
know, I
news,
don't
right?
watch it. I got pulled into that shit when I went back when I was in the States because my dad is, he watches, political shit 24/7. I can't.
Oh man, not the
It
news.
give me a headache. That's one of the benefits about living abroad is that the last thing on your mind is what's going on in the U.S. All of this bullshit,
Facts.
But like this stuff here, like with the incidents going on with the different travelers that's coming down or whatever, like I'm, as I told you, well, I'm just basically at this point I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing that dudes got drugs and coke. Like if you dudes can't use context clues or logic and realize or basically use past incidents of dudes getting drugs or whatever, then you just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can't help you.
Yeah, because the
Go ahead,
girls
B.
not even doing nothing special to get these dudes. Like they not even doing nothing special to
Right.
get them. Like what they doing is very, very basic. Yeah, it's basic how they doing it, and dudes keep getting caught out there, and it's basic how these girls is doing it. Like what she just did, you know what I mean? I seen the video. What she just did was real basic. Like the dude wasn't watching his drink; he worrying about a lie.
Yeah, and he got the girl in front, the distraction. That's why the two pieces even
And,
worse.
and to Bandana's point, he's letting her serve his drink. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying?
That's a no go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a no go.
Right. You never let them serve your drink, especially if that's your first time eating.
If you familiar with, you know what I mean, if you know what I mean, what you want, what you got going on, you shouldn't be drinking them nowhere. You should be already had them in the room and got them up out of there by now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can stay home and drink with some girls.
That too. But he was out.
You know what
He
I'm
was
saying?
like, I met them at the joint and all that. So he was out for Dolo and he ran into them joints. And I'm like, that's not even like that's a low, like I don't for your location, you was going for very low hanging fruit. So if you're gonna get me, you better be two super bad bitches. If you're gonna get me, not them regular, them bitches was like clearance rack hoes. Like,
they was, yo. Yeah.
Yo, that's why they got the masks so they can cover them busted grills. Them joints look super sus. I'm not hanging
That's
out
how you
with
know they
you.
was on some BS because they had the mask on.
Oh,
that was a red flag from the rip.
Red flag from the rip, man. That is so crazy. Oh man.
That's some scary shit, man. That's some scary shit.
That shit was crazy.
Man.
Definitely.
Folks gotta use I put it like this, and I was talking to one of the ladies that I work with in the DR. She was saying she doesn't understand how folks that because like if you're in the U.S., this type of shit wouldn't be happening. But for whatever reason, when you coming over abroad, all of a sudden your typical common sense tendencies, you dropping them all of a sudden. Just in front of a so-called bad bitch, or bad looking shit. Like it's weird. Like how you drop everything you know from the U.S. when you're in another place. It's weird.
You know what I think? And I'm not trying to justify temporary insanity. Salute to Mike D in the building. What's good, Big Mike? You hear me?
What up? What up?
Mike check.
What up?
Nah, chilling. We just doing
Mike,
some.
what up?
What's going on, man? Dan?
What up? What up?
We doing
Getting ready.
some.
Getting ready.
Oh, facts.
Oh, I already know you.
Facts.
You're back at the door already? It should be at the
Better
door
know
already.
it. Just finished. I pat like 3 times, Kicks about repat. No, I
How
don't
you
want
pat
to.
3 times, dog?
No, I don't want to take this too much. I take it out, put something else in.
Oh man! Salute to Mike D going to Cartagena for the first
I'm that
time.
guy.
Lit. You're that
I'm that
guy.
guy. I'm going to Medi too, so I got
Oh, I forgot. Medi on the back end also. Oh, you doubling
back
down on the game. God damn it.
Yeah.
Salute that guy. That doesn't mean God, I mean God. That damn it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to that fella. It's gonna be a good time for you, young man. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, sir.
With Mike in the building. That's gonna be lit. But we was just doing some do's and don'ts out there, man. So you already see that. You already know the play, right? You see,
Yeah, man. I saw
you know
that.
the play. No Tinder, right? No pregame. Big Ted in the house.
Nah.
Ted Hicks, late night
Don't
parents
pregame
in
at
the
all.
building.
Don't do that.
All right. Salute to my big bro in the house. Salute to you, Big Ted. Happy Sunday.
Yo.
No pregame.
No
Definitely
pregame.
no
Don't
Tinder.
pregame. Don't do that. Don't do
No
that.
pregame.
Don't do that.
Got it.
No 2-piece.
It's been
No-
tempting pre-gaming. It's been tempting, but no.
You know what happens
No,
in the pregame, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Tell them why,
It's been
Bandana.
tempting,
Let me
but no.
Look,
Tell me
look,
more stories. Like nah.
let Bandana shine.
Yo,
Go ahead,
look,
Bandana. Go ahead.
You get the whole thing is, you can pregame, but when you get out there and see what's out there, you're gonna forget all about the pregame that you had set up. When you see what's
That
out
happens
there,
all the time.
it's gonna
That
be
happens all
it's gonna be a million of them out there for you.
Audibles
It's
all
gonna be
day.
so many of them out there. You ain't gotta do that. Yeah, you ain't gotta do that.
And that happens all the time too.
Audibles all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, you gonna be calling audibles. You gonna forget all about your pregame. Yeah, but it's loaded, man. I mean, they out there like roaches, dog. You ain't gotta do all that, and they already know what you there for already. They know. You ain't gotta do that.
Party and bullshit and party and bullshit. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying though,
you know.
right? So you don't want to open yourself up to the pregame to where you could get set up.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Too many horror stories.
Yep.
Because
Look,
it can be
a lot-
overwhelming. Go ahead, fellas. Go ahead.
No, but look, a lot of girls that be on them dating sites, they girls that did a lot of dirt outside in the streets, so they can't even go on the streets no more. So they gotta sit on a dating site in their barrio, and then that's how they be lining dudes up. They can't go back to the strip no more.
Make sense.
You know what I'm saying? So they did so much dirt. They did a lot of dirt. So you playing with fire, messing around with a pregame. You know what I'm saying? She coming from her barrio with all her boys, and they gonna get you. It ain't worth it. It ain't
So
worth
in
it.
other words, so in
That's
layman's
interesting.
terms, right? So in layman's terms, she made a bad reputation from being a tour guide on the track. We speaking in code. She's from being a tour guide from being involved in felonious behaviors from her tour guide days. So she can't give tours exclusively in the area where tour guides usually pick up clients. So in other words, she got to play the internet now, right? So she can't be on the street no more, because if she on the street, somebody, she got repercussions. You go back to where first, you know what I mean? You can't be there no more. So now you got to just play the internet game, which is crazy too. But that's the game. You know what I mean? That's the game. So
that's the game.
That's a game I won't be no part of.
And but it could go down either way though. It can go either way on the fly or whatever. But do not go for my friend.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Well,
like
I
the
mean,
gentleman on the video.
yeah, on the
my
fly,
friend.
yeah, you be much better.
Yeah, but on the fly is how, if you gotta work anything, go on the fly, but do not know my friend. Let me bring my friend.
Never.
What you think?
Folks, I just said that folks, it's weird because like that shit scares me. Like when they start talking about that friend stuff, that all of that shit is alarm bells be going off. It's like a lot of dudes. I know what guys are thinking. They're like, damn, I got 2 guys, whatever. their ego gets the best of them,
Yeah.
and that's what they banking on, you know.
Bro, I don't even got that 2 at a time, fam. I ain't with that. I say I can focus on you. I ain't trying to get no
Nah, but
friends.
I'm just saying, like a lot of dudes, they get caught up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do your friend tomorrow.
They want to be able to flex to their homeboys back in the day. I got you, you know.
Right.
That distraction, man.
End up sleeping forever, you know.
Yeah, that nap be a mofo, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I'm not,
because you know the chicks they ain't no chemists or no doctors, so they don't know how much of that shit they put in the drink or whatever.
No.
So, and that's half of the reason why a lot of these dudes are having, you know, that fatalities are happening is because
bitch is heavy-handed with the. She's heavy-handed.
I don't think they mean to kill. I don't think they mean to kill them.
They don't want to kill you. They just want you to sleep long enough to steal your shit and get up out of
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Yeah, they just want you to sleep.
It's the heavy-handed hoe. You only want. Let me give you a public service announcement. All right. First, we are on 1 hour. Let me pause for station identification for 1 second, fellas. Give me a second here.
So, has he said some things that are, you know, borderline crappy or whatever, and then he backs it up with "This is opinion radio"? Yeah, he's done that.
I don't know what happened, but look, that's on me. Smoke Sunday Night Smoke podcast. Go check my boy out. You know what I mean, for sure.
All right, so back to the program. My bad, y'all. I gotta pay the bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pay the bills out this motherfucker.
Gotta pay the bills.
Man. Salute to all that love and hate. You know, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the game though, right? My friend. All right. No, my friend. Let the friend keep it shaking, right? So this is the game. When it comes to the my friend, no good. The heavy-handed hoe will leave you in a body bag. You only want heavy-handed bartenders, okay? Salute to the heavy-handed bartenders. The heavy-handed scope hoe will leave you in a bag, man. So you gotta be, which is crazy. So never leave your drink. Like this is the basic shit, and you hear it time and time again. But obviously, the people that fall for it never heard the shit, right? Or you just having too much of a good time.
And the other thing,
I'm like, where did these dudes come from?
Everywhere, unfortunately. He said, "Where did these dudes come from that go for the bullshit?"
Like, where did they come from? That's street smarts 101. Never leave your drink unattended.
But look,
I mean,
but bandana, that's what I was saying. Like they're dropping all of that shit that they exercise in the U.S. For whatever reason, they dropping that shit when they get to Colombia or wherever.
They don't want to get liquid.
That's the weirdest shit to me, you know.
Like a brother just and I saw the profile, like the profile picture, because like I guess 2 weeks ago, a brother they were out there. He got there a couple of days early to organize a party for the fellas, a bachelor party or something to that effect, for what I believe, and he fell victim to the 2-for-1 for the my friend slash heavy-handed. He ran into the heavy-handed hoe, man. Rest in peace to that brother. He ran into the heavy-handed hoe. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And he didn't look like no lame ass nigga or no what's the name. He looked like a regular, you know what I mean? A nigga on the corner. You know, he looked like not on the corner, but like he looked like a, you know, he fit the image of somebody that you would see and be like, all right, he don't look like a square biz. You smell me? He don't look like a lick like that. But that heavy-handed hoe will get you, man. Don't go for the 2-piece.
I don't know why dudes want to do that fantasy, man. Not over there.
That's not the play. That's not it. If you want that, try for the Sue Sizzle Whizzle. Go to the Sue. Do something else.
Yeah, you go to the Sue. That's the best bet. Go to the Zoo. Enjoy that shit.
Yeah, do a happy hour or something. That's not
You can
it
still,
right
you
there.
can still get it off of. You can get as far as Cartagena. You could do it in Cartagena.
Yeah,
you could do it.
Yeah, but don't be unattended. Don't be taking drinks from Jones and all that. Don't be having man. keep your drinks regulated. Like you say, bring it with you. All that CB in the building, chicken burrito. Why them heavy-handed hoes? Oh, you mean aggressive? No, I mean heavy-handed, as in if they hit you with that scopolamina, a slight little pinch, a stingy, a little pinch will get you, a little dazed for a couple of hours, like KBS Travels allegedly. He was dazed for a couple of hours, but he got lucky. He started feeling woozy and he locked himself in the room by himself. But what was crazy about his story? But check it. Let me give you the story on this cat real quick. He's another YouTuber, KBS Travels, and he was on Double R's joint maybe a month ago, and his boy had fell for the 2-piece, but he called him over like, "Yo, son, I got an extra piece, pull up," and he like, "I'm just chilling tonight." He like, "Yo, son, hold me down, pull up." So here he go fall into the fucking trap also. He pull up. His other dude got a 2-piece. They already got the scope sprinkled all over the fucking place. They got sprinkled powder all over the joint. He walks into a blizzard. It's funny because nobody died and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I can laugh about it. These niggas, he walks into a blizzard in the Airbnb. You smell me? With hoes sprinkling scope everywhere. And he started feeling funny, but he's like, "Yeah, fuck it." When his man hollered at him, like you say, CB, you may have been in the chat that night. He said, "Yeah." He was like, "Fuck it." Check it out. His thought process was like, "Fuck it." My man usually had bad hoes because Chicken Burrito must have seen the stream too. Word. And he's like, "Fuck it." He usually got bad bitches with him. Let me pull up. He pull up. This nigga walked into a blizzard, ended up getting scoped. He got lucky. He didn't finish the drink. Yeah,
he normally be on point because I've been in Cartagena with him. Well, he was out there with me a couple times, and he normally be on point. Like I can't believe
he don't drink like that. Allegedly, he don't drink like that and all that. Allegedly,
he normally be on it.
Yeah,
he normally be on it.
And that was the point that I was gonna make. That was the point that I was gonna make because I've heard some folks say that that if you've been drinking a lot of alcohol on top of, and if that stuff was to happen to you, the coke stuff, then that combination is not a good combination.
But he only took a sip of the drink. He took a sip.
No.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, people that be twisted. Yeah, I get it. But lucky for him, he don't drink like that. Number one, and number two, lucky he said he only took a little sip of the drink. So he didn't get hit too crazy. He was only out for a couple of hours. And same thing with his boy, because his boy woke him up. His boy allegedly, they both was out for only a couple of hours, so they didn't run into the heavy-handed hoes, right? He said it. Wait. He said it tasted sweeter than normal. Yeah, so he didn't finish it. Yes, exactly, Chicken Burrito. He said when he tasted the drink, it tasted a little sweeter than normal. So he was like, "Nah, I'm good." And then he started feeling a little funny and was like, but he didn't. But where he went wrong is he didn't tell his boy, "Yo, I feel funny. Throw these bitches out." He just put himself.
He started drinking a pre-drink. He started drinking a pre-drink already made.
Yeah. So he got to the apartment. He got to the apartment, and his boy had 2 joints in there, and so he joined the party, and a joint made him a drink.
Oh man! All the videos you heard the same story.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same story. It ain't changed.
Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
You be like, you don't even be like, "Yo, you hit it first, and I'll take it." I'm like, if we refuse, you don't drink it.
Yeah, I'd be like, "You go for it." But yeah, he lucky he only took a little sip though. Same thing with his homie, he only took a little bit because his homie wasn't out that long either. But they both fell out long enough for their shit to get stolen. It was a couple of hours.
I think that's another that is another common denominator that I've been hearing about too with these situations is that dudes want to bring the chicks back to the apartment and they want to, I guess, have the so-called girlfriend experience where they're having drinks and stuff. And it seems like that is one of the common denominators also.
Yeah. They want to party and hang out at the crib. Yes.
Yeah, they want to hang out, and that's where it seems like a lot of stuff goes wrong. That's another common denominator that I've seen.
Bro.
Get back to the crib, pull your joint out, smash.
Exactly, right?
And keep it
I ain't trying to sit and have drinks with you.
Get on Savage
Yeah,
mode,
yeah,
fellas.
yeah,
Stop trying
yeah.
to GFE it,
Yup.
man. You can't
Yeah,
GFE it
get her,
with
yeah, get her in
304s.
there. Yeah, get her in there and throw her in the shower and get right to it. Ain't no talking.
Exactly.
Like that's
Ain't
it.
nothing to play
You
with.
did the
Word.
talking already. Yeah, you did the talking already. The talking is
Oh
done.
yeah, I
There's no
got you
time.
here. Let's go.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
if you
let's go.
wanna
Ain't nothing else to talk about.
and if you want to talk before you get back to the crib over a drink, make sure you order your drink and hold it in your hand the entire time until that
Exactly.
shit is
Yeah.
finished. Hold on to that mother flower yourself
So I think
until it's
that's
done.
a good. That's a
Hold
good
it
tip.
yourself
Like
the
that's a
whole
good.
time.
That's a good tip.
The whole time.
Because that,
Yeah,
Hold
I
your own
take a
drink,
that's one
bottle.
of the that's one of the common denominators that I've seen. Number one, that Tinder app. Number two, I've seen stories where the dudes
Yeah.
want to bring them back to the hotel or whatever, and
Joe got beer at the bottle.
socialize. And
Yep.
next thing you know, they done for. So,
Yeah, because they get hit before they get there. Random Rick reviews in the building. What's good, Big Rick? Chicken Burrito says, "Yep, until it's done. Hold that drink until it's done, man." He said, "If you sit it down, you got to dump that shit." Yep. If you sit it down, it's over. Once you sit it down and it's over, hold it until you're done. The drink is not that big, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We grown ass men. We should be able to knock a drink down in like 3 swigs. If it's a double, I'm gonna give you 4. If you're trying to take it easy, after you didn't toss it up 4 times, you ain't got time to put that shit down any fucking way.
Exactly.
If you want to put the drink down, that means you drink too fucking much already. You smell me? I'm serious. If you take a sip of the drink and you like, I'm gonna put this shit down, that means you didn't even need that last drink. So don't even pick that shit back up. It's over. You sit that shit down, out of sight, it's out of mind. Party's over. That's it. You know what I mean? That's rules. That's rules to the game, man. We want to keep safe out this bitch.
I realize I can't. I can't drink with these Colombians, man. Well, my recovery time is fucked up now. So I don't even drink crazy no more.
Yeah. You know they got these drink covers now.
Oh yeah, they got a drink cover.
Yeah, man. I can't drink crazy no more.
Yeah. Yeah. They got these drink covers. You keep in your keychain.
The
Just
drink
put on your
covers?
drink. Yeah, you get them on like Amazon, like $12.
Don't do that, man. You're not worth
You put a drink cover on your drink. I'm just using my thumb.
Hold that
I'm using my
motherfucking drink.
thumb. I ain't
Yo,
getting no
big-
mixed drinks. No mixed drinks.
Mike D.
Hey, Mike,
For a
Mike,
big-
you
for a
saying,
fella
what
your
you mean?
size.
You talk about the club cover. The club is charging.
Yeah, I don't drink mixed drinks anyway in the club.
That's what I'm trying to say. For a fella your size, you should finish it the first toss up anyway. But just,
I'm giving me a
you're like
double shot.
lion. You fucking lying.
Mike, you ain't gonna need none of that, man.
Shit.
You ain't gonna need none of that out there, man. You be perfectly fine. Trust me,
Double
you'll be
shot
all right.
of beer. Oh no, I ain't gonna get none of that.
Yeah.
I was just talking. I was saying.
I know.
I ain't get that shit.
I know. I'm fucking with you. But that's funny shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man. And shit it comes standard with the bib. The drink bib.
Drink cover. Yeah,
The
put my
drink bib
thumb
and
in
the
that
drink
shit.
cover. Right? Keep your shirt clean in the club and
What's
cover
the
your
minimum
drink.
cover?
I have no
What's the
idea.
minimum cover out there for the
Where at?
for the drink in
Where
Cartagena?
at? Cartagena, I don't even remember. I was just buying drinks, not giving a fuck. I just spend the money, man. I don't. I just
Yeah.
order
I don't
shit.
know, you know.
I haven't been there
You know,
yet.
I go.
We went in
Yeah,
with a
you know, I
bottle
go in the
last
club with the
time.
bottle. We walk in with the bottle in Cartagena. I don't buy drinks inside. I buy it outside and take it inside.
Yeah, this nigga
So
got
I don't know.
out there. We went in with a bottle. When me and Backpack Val came back later, like we had got separated. I think you and the rest of them had went maybe to the other joint, and me and Val was in there. So I'm like, oh shit, fuck it. Oh, me and Val, you know what? Me and Val doubled back later, and I was buying some Cuba Libres, and I put niggas over the top. But we went in with a bottle. But I
you
don't
walking with a
remember. I really don't remember. But it's cheap, man. It ain't nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing.
No, I was just asking because I know here in Medellin,
Yeah.
there's a couple of clubs here. I haven't actually been there, but I know that my boys have been there, and they're saying that they're charging them outrageous cover like minimum cover charges or whatever. Like
Really? I wasn't even paying attention, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I know, like for bottles, I saw a delirium drink. It's like what, $150 for like a bottle of Patron, like $100, something like that.
That's not bad though.
For a bottle of Patron, I saw they drink list.
Probably
No,
not.
they working folks over here in Medellin. Some place, from what I've heard.
Okay.
It's a pretty. We talking like I want to say 400 mil, something like that.
Got you. Yeah,
So
CTG is gonna be a little more expensive. Like Chicken Burrito say, CTG is more expensive than Medellin as far as pound for pound.
what I'm saying is that they're requiring now out here in
Mhm.
Medellin that for you to enter into these certain clubs, you gotta do
Really?
like a minimum bottle or whatever.
In the square? In the square over
Yeah.
there? Are you serious? I haven't been over there in a while, but
I have to ask my boy, but he's pretty pissed off about
oh
that.
shit.
He's
Because we used to like the
he's
club
these
hop from
motherfuckers
spot to
charging
spot.
us.
Oh man.
Yeah.
With a
And then
cover
I know
charge?
That's crazy.
yeah, they're charging covers now.
You know, like for
In some of
example,
these spots.
you ever seen Big Mike D, you ever saw Narcos before?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember in season 1 where there was the shootout and dudes was in a club with like a glass, like you can see inside the club from outside? Like there was like and probably episode 1 or 2 in the first
I haven't seen it
season
in a
where
while.
dudes got shot up. But yeah, I know it's old and everything, but there was
Yeah.
like that's over there where we're talking about. Because that's a
Oh,
literal
okay.
place. I was like, oh shit, I've literally been in that place before. Where that because you can walk by, it's like I call it the square, but there's like a whole square, like a little. You got the restaurants and the clubs and everything, and you just ball hop. You go from place to place to place to place to place.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of probably like the area where we're kind of leading to. You know what I mean? Kind of on the other side of the park. You know, like opposite side of the street. You go around the bend. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
And I know that the last time, because I was in La Isla, which is like it's a big strip joint, in Medellin, and just for everybody to know, they ain't accepting credit cards no more, or debit cards.
Oh man.
It's all cash. So I guess they've been getting worked by some of them folks coming in there, charging them the drink.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, sorry, I'm gonna wash dishes.
They like, oh hell no, we ain't playing with y'all no more.
That's crazy.
Over there, credit cards or something.
Shit, the scammers was tearing their ass
all
up.
cash now.
Oh, man.
that was pretty funny to me when I walked in there the last time. I was like, damn, you know, I was like, yeah, these folks ain't taking no cards no more. So.
Facts. Chicken Burrito said we good since we gonna get a bottle though. We going with too many people not to get multiple bottles that Friday. So Chicken Burrito's gonna be in the building in Cartagena this weekend.
Yes, we gotta get that bottle, Chicken Burrito.
Yeah, it's gonna be bottles flowing.
Bottle.
So it sounds like a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. But just keeping it on some real careful-ish. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it be. It's going down for those that's pulling up, gonna enjoy all of that good-ish. So now let me move on to the next thing, but it's the same thing, but the next thing at the same time. So check it out. So you pulling out tomorrow. You got a flight because I don't want to keep you all night. I know you got a flight tomorrow. Talk to me. Where you going? What's that all about?
Going to Santo Domingo.
Okay, Capital.
Nice.
Once again.
Investment conference. The SDR mastermind. And I'm part of the people that are putting that together. So that's what I'll be there for a couple of up until at least the next weekend. So that's what I'm doing on tomorrow.
Lit.
Nice. One of my favorite spots.
Oh yeah, Mike D loves the
Only thing I don't like about Santo Domingo is the damn traffic. It's crazy. The traffic, man.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, not the traffic.
They got to figure that out.
The traffic.
I was riding with my partner around there, and I had to. She was telling me that the office is 5 minutes away, and 30 minutes later, I'm like, hey, I gotta jump out of this fucking car and go pee.
It's just like, let me just walk that. Let me walk that piece. CB says I got
So I was like, so I jumped out that damn
We know
car,
you
went
do
to a
chicken
restroom,
burrito.
and then bent her ass on the, I bent her down the street.
You're a legend.
Hell
Oh man, he said, "Yo, traffic's stupid." That bitch said the road's not great.
Stupid, man.
He said niggas not following regulations. That's what's fun. Is the traffic getting stunk up because niggas ain't following the road regulations? What it do?
Nah, it's just too many people on the road, man. Like, just too many cars on the road. And
Just over congestion. Copy.
yeah, too many cars on the road. And it's like, man, you just like, it ain't even worth taking a Uber. Like, you pay for an Uber. I mean, the only thing why you get in the Uber, it seems like, is to have air conditioning. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna get there no faster.
Yeah, them niggas. Yeah, after a certain time, them niggas charge their own price. Basically $20. They don't care where you going.
That's the air conditioning tax. That's the good old AC tax.
Yeah.
Like we
But I mean,
freestyling
other
right
than that,
now.
I do like the DR. I like the energy there. Like when I get out of it, when I get off, going through the airport, I love that energy.
Yeah.
Oh, getting into the DR. He said, "How many traffic lights you seen?"
Who said
I don't know.
Chicken burrito in the chat says, "How many traffic lights you seen?"
I don't know. Once I go to CTG, I don't know. I'll probably be done with the DI. I know.
It's gonna be.
I'll be right there with I'll be right there with bandana.
First time to Columbia.
Yeah, man. I done went to DR like 7-8 times, man. I keep going back. But they're like, man, get out of there, man. Go to CTG.
Columbia is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful country. Like I said, I haven't had any issues. People are great. You know what I'm saying? Like my motto is respect the culture. Understand that you're a visitor, and I think at that point, you cool, you good.
That's what's up. You still in Medi? You still in Medi, right? You in Medi? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's what's up. I'll be there.
So, he's actually flying to DR tomorrow morning. So actually, he's sliding out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So you headed down, and he's headed out. But check this out, though. So, do you got time to slide to the Sioux?
Nah, I'm not. Nah.
No time to slide to the Sioux.
I'm focused on business.
Facts. Business trip.
Yeah. But I am going to be spending some more. I am going to start spending more time out there to the DR because we're trying to build this business, and we got to get. And if you guys are interested, I'll shoot you a link. But basically, because we're going to be live streaming that event as well. It's an investment conference. And it's giving people the heads up on real estate opportunities that are available in the DR.
Really?
How to set up tax, your corporate structure or entities if you're trying to start a business out here.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how you can get residency and get citizenship in the DR. Because that's one of the things that a lot of brothers or a lot of black people in our community, we don't. I don't think we understand that there's an option out there to get second passport, second citizenship in different countries, just in case shit hits the fan in the United States. We know that's quite possible, especially in these days.
Part 2.
You get a second passport?
Yeah, double.
Yeah, you get a second passport
you get another passport too. Yeah.
Like if you look at a lot of them celebrities and a lot of the celebrities, and then even if you go even deeper, I ain't gonna try to go into conspiracy theories type.
Go ahead, say your thing, man. You know how we kick.
Folks that control the world.
Yeah.
They're so-called globalists. The reason why they are so-called globalists is because they really don't have no loyalty to one nation. So
exactly. Crazy.
That's what's
like
up.
look at old boy that dude that allegedly hung himself. The Jeffrey Epstein dude.
Yes.
His girlfriend or the lady that was running the chick's corner, she got citizenship in several different countries.
Yes. Yes. Which is crazy.
I heard she had like about 5 different passports. That's why they was concerned about her being able to jump out,
man.
you know, on the U.S. That's why they was had her as the rapid key.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting though.
Which is
But it's
crazy.
definitely possible.
Sounds interesting.
Well, check
I
it out.
probably definitely use a passport for DI in Colombia.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
you would have to it requires you to invest in there. And of course, you know, wherever you're gonna get a second passport or second citizenship, you wanna enjoy being in that certain place. So
Copy.
definitely possible.
Well, check it out. One last note before I let you slide, because I don't want to slide you out of here. I know you're working it. Real quick, Chicken Burrito says, yeah, it's not bad to have options. That's fact. Okay, he says, I was thinking Canada, but damn, DR would be way more fire. You damn right about that. Damn right about that. But
That
this
Canada Prime Minister, he that's a scary motherfucker, that boy. Prime Minister over there.
Yeah, don't go to Canada. Fuck Canada.
The way that he got into them truck drivers' bank account. Yeah.
Oh, that was gangster. That was a gangster move.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Canada at all.
He says my dad got Canadian citizenship.
Okay.
He went to Canada before he moved to Florida. Oh, okay. We get it now. Copy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I see. Well,
But
in
peep
that case,
this now.
get it.
Peep this, but check this now, right? I'm gonna use this as a segue. I could use anything as a segue. I'm a wizard at that shit. But imagine having to fly from, say, Houston to Florida, and you need a passport. We got this shit called Real ID right now. Let me bring this up. I'll read you a quick article on Real ID and when we're gonna take effect onto it and everything else. Check this shit out. This is crazy. Hold on. This shit is wow.
I know. I got one.
Have fun now.
But don't you have that smoke?
Check it out. This is a podcast for everyone. I'm just talking about the general population. I'm talking about, because this is a, you know what I'm saying? This is, it's a conversation to us, but it's also, a broadcast for folks. So check this out. Let me try to find this one here. I think this was video file. Where's this one at? Nope. Close it. Realize where the hell? How can I pull this up? Basically, if I can't pull it up, I'm going to read the article, but I'm trying to present it here. Present video file. Well, it's not a video file. Let me see. Stop this one. Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay, share screen. Here we go. Real ID. Okay, we're going to check this out here. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to read it because it's probably going to be small. We're going to talk about Real ID deadline, okay? So for those that don't have Real ID, May 7th, 2025, New York. The Department of Homeland Security has extended the Real ID enforcement date by 24 months from May 3rd, 2023 to May 7th, 2025, giving travelers additional time to assure they have driver's licenses or identification cards that meet the security standards established by the Real ID Act. Okay. Beginning May 7th, 2025, you will no longer be able to use a non-Real ID compliant driver's license or state ID to board a domestic flight. Okay? Not even an interstate joint. That's what domestic is for those that don't know. If you do not upgrade your license or state ID, you can use a passport or one of these other acceptable forms of identification to fly. Okay. So I'm not going to go too much deeper into it, but the system is forcing you, right,
Yep.
to now upgrade your joint. So they so gangster that
But I
they
thought that
go
I
ahead.
thought
Yep.
that when you renew, it automatically gives you that. You gotta opt into
Exactly.
that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what
Yeah.
happens is, I think there's an option whether you can pay extra fee or something like that. You have different. You have like a digital passport. You have digital ID. You have real ID.
Mhm.
Excuse me, no digital ID. You can get a passport, which is a paper book, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get a physical passport card for
Yep.
extra $30.
I got that too.
Okay. And real ID, I guess, is like, for example, so if your driver's license expires before May 7, 2025, then you're gonna get a real ID version of it. But if your joint expires in June or something like that, what they're trying to tell you is you're gonna be past the window. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? So when it's time for you to renew it, you're gonna be past the window, so you won't be able to travel with that style of joint. It'll still be valid, but you can't make moves without it, is what they're trying to say, basically. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't fly without it if you're
I
past
mean,
that
but
window.
I
Go
can
ahead.
speak for Texas. I
hmm
can speak for Texas.
Texas don't
They
give a
kind of
fuck. They
gave
do
us.
their own thing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But hold on,
Salute to Texas.
you let me finish.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is,
Shit.
Texas, I gotta give them their credit because they gave us a lot. Like they been giving us warnings about that shit. 'Cause I'm not sure when this real ID stuff passed, but I know that when I got my driver's license updated, they were on my ass in terms of giving me mail, talking about, hey, update the shit, update the stuff or whatever. And the last time I renewed my stuff, I actually got the real ID. So, and I would imagine that a lot of them other states are giving, basically giving a lot of people fair warning to get their shit renewed or updated or whatever.
Facts.
So
Word.
So we shouldn't hear a lot of whining. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah.
like if
I
you
didn't
These
know.
folks have been they been
You're
on
still
your
gonna be
ass
some people that didn't know. Trust me. The shit is going.
yeah, I know.
As sure as the sun is gonna come up tomorrow or be cloudy, whatever. The cycle is gonna pass. Where the moon is gonna pass by, and it'll be some kind of light tomorrow. As sure as that, it's gonna be there's gonna be people caught out there. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's why they putting the articles out there and making it, you know what I mean, available for folks like me to just spread the news because, yeah, trust me, a lot of people are gonna get, not the majority of people, but a percentage of people are gonna get caught with their pants down. I didn't know, Shout out to those that don't open their mail and all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them niggas. That be the nigga that don't pay bills. Like I'm not even opening these. I'm just not opening mail.
Right.
I don't need that bad news today. You killing my vibe.
Like I said, I know I was getting them notifications. And that's the crazy shit. I wasn't even in the state. I wasn't even in the country.
And they on your ass about it.
My parents are getting my mail. They sharing the mail saying, hey, you got your driver's license, renew your driver's license, So yeah, the last time I was there, I got it renewed. I got that.
You're like, Mom, I would renew my driver's license tomorrow, but I'm in Medellin with the hoes. Okay. Chicken Burrito says he be living international, so he'll always have his passport in America. But a guy like me, I usually fly only with my license when domestic. Yeah, me too. I don't carry my passport unless I'm going overseas. If I got to go domestic, I'm used to not carrying that.
Yeah.
I only take that out of the stash when it's time to rock and roll. basically myself. So I hear that you Vito.
Yeah, and even that little card that you get with your passport is useless half the time. Like the numbers are different from your regular passport.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my number's different. I don't know. I don't know what's the deal. I tried to show the one to like, no, I want the other one. I said, okay. I took that thing away. Haven't pulled it out since.
Oh man, they bootlegging. That means somebody must have fell asleep at the processing plant. Put the wrong number in your shit. Like, nigga, don't
So the
work.
I had a different number.
The numbers on that passport card is going to be different from your passport.
Yeah, it's a different number. Yeah, it's a different number. Yeah.
Is it off one digit or by several digits? I just wanted some clarity here.
It was totally different, like numbers, like totally different. Yeah, the whole number is different. Yeah.
Whole different schematic.
That's
Okay.
weird,
Yes, man.
Because when you're looking at the like the last time I did the passport,
Weird. That is weird.
it tells you like if you are like renewing your passport, you gotta renew the card. So it's almost like they're saying that it's connected. So that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the numbers mean something different. Yeah.
Oh man, I hope them
They
shits
say if you
creeping
renew,
fire vials.
they're like if you renew your passport, the card is no longer good, and vice versa.
So they must be kind of go together for some reason. Don't know, but I entered it one time on my what was it? I was coming to the DR. I entered the wrong number. I did the number off my card, but they didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. On the digital pass, on the digital
Yeah,
paper?
yeah, they didn't say anything. So
Copy. Yeah, they ain't trying to do all that reading. Salute to the DR. You know what? Actually, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
DR, you know what's crazy, man? The DR, I realized how lax their damn security is. They're
crazy, like
them dudes. I was going through there and I was like,
yeah, they just be sitting there macking to the honeys. They just sitting there and talking to the women. That's all they do.
Nadia flying 747. You heard?
But even with the like when I was flying on Copa typically be giving you hell, like checking all of your paperwork and all of this stuff. And them DR folks was checking. They weren't checking us.
Them niggas are party societies. Salute to the DR, man. Salute to the DR.
Right.
You know what we're gonna do? Let me drop this real quick, man.
Salute to the
This is what you you know. Oh, you've been to the zoo before, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just drop this.
No, I haven't been to the zoo.
Really? Oh man. Well, let me. This is perfect. This is perfect right now.
Man, you go down there and take that bus down there.
Let me give you a preview of my last video from the zoo.
That's that zoo.
My last video from the zoo. The layover part 2. Okay.
Oh yeah.
From the top, because I think he was a little shell shocked at first. Okay. We're gonna take it from the top. You was.
What you mean? Hey man, you know, my experience in the DR.
I know.
With communicating. No, listen to me. With communicating.
Hold on. Oh, the music is gonna play. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me stop it. Hold on. Go ahead. You were saying what?
Yo, where you at?
What I find in the Dominican Republic is I have to be more aggressive because them motherfuckers down there. Yeah, I mean, what I mean is like
aggressive to say no. Like you got to be aggressive with a stick to beat them off for you.
I have to be strong. I have to get nigga. More than usual. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if the joints look like this, it's all worth it. Yeah, you're a little more laid back.
You know me. I'm more laid back. I'm chill, but you know, and I get down if I gotta get down, but I don't like that shit. That gets my blood pressure up.
Oh man. Well, let's get your blood pressure up.
But I've had a couple of situations down there where like for instance, you know, I like to play blackjack.
Yes, sir. Oh
And
yeah, yeah. We casino boys all day. Hmm.
and so when I'm at the casino, chick is like, all up in my spot, and they're acting like, that's normal, and I gotta be. I'm like, what are you doing? So
Throw them motherfucking elbows, god damn it.
Yeah, Lord.
but they
Oh
all over you,
man.
like it just seemed real, aggressive and rude and shit.
I don't mind.
Right.
I know how to say no,
Me too.
but I know how to say yes also.
I
Don't
do
tell
too.
nobody.
Casino, what is that?
That was outside of Playa Chiquita, and then that was Copacabana.
Oh, see, I never been to Copacabana.
The after hour spot. Oh yeah.
I never been there before. I heard it's the shit too.
Yeah, it's lit. After the casino shut down, everybody kind of, like, not everybody, but a nice amount of people kind of slide over there.
I never make it that late to the casinos. I end up snatch something up out of there and go. I'll be like, come on, let's go.
like most folks, you know what I'm saying?
I never let it in.
So there are no. So you're saying there are no casinos out there no more?
Yeah, there are casinos, is what we're saying. But he's saying he hasn't been to the after hour place after the casino because usually he ends his night. He usually meets
With that right there.
something in the casino,
With an ATV ride.
Yeah, I ain't gotta fill it out for you. You know casino life. Oh, you know what it is. This is the zoo. This is the zoo, Omar. Come visit.
No. Still late May.
I forgot every time you stationed out there, you stay in the capital. I forgot.
Yeah, man. I spend more time in the capital.
It's my man Flip right here from the
Flip, man. Flip.
The beach is beautiful, as you can see from the drone shot up above.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. It's boat life too. You can connect with Flip, get a little boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Take a boat out and go out, have a nice afternoon. You know what I mean? Or you can connect with other independent boats. A couple of guys together can organize a boat ride. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
Bailey's.
They
got a new spot.
World famous. Really? Where?
Little Roof. It's a club now.
Oh, upstairs. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were remodeling, but I didn't know that's what it was gonna be. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's done.
Wowzers.
Man. I got me missing the suit.
Yeah.
Got me missing the suit.
I'll definitely go outside.
But they love to pop that thing, don't they? Goodness gracious.
All day. So much the dogs are running away from them shits. Dog runs.
Yeah, they love pop that thing.
Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Take a hit. Like, share, subscribe. God damn it. You heard?
Epic.
That's what
Epic.
That's what the zoo is working with. Oh, so one of these days you're gonna have to make it your business to do one day at the zoo, man.
One day.
Just over 24-hour joint, man. You know what I'm saying? So Chicken Burrito says that's outside. Yeah. That's the spot. Yeah, that spot is good outside the casino. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's hit or miss. It depends on, just hit or
That
miss.
hamburger joint across the street. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the little stand joint?
Yeah, man. That's what smash burgers or whatever it's called.
I never had the smash. Oh, serious?
Yeah, man. This white dude on it, American dude, and this black dude, yo.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Yeah, you seen it in the video real quick. I did a peep. I looked at it, but I was like, I don't know. So I kind of
Yo, that's just the bomb.
Shout out to them, man. They made the video clip, so that was love right there. Oh man, that's what's up, man. Oh good. So I don't want to get too much into your travel plans, to expose them to the public. But you got a couple of things on deck. Bandana, you still with me? I know you probably got a few things
Yeah,
shaking and moving right now. Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm on deck. Yeah, go ahead.
you guys are gonna hit the road in a few seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna hit the road. This is oh man, this is crazy. Everybody's on the road. Everybody's on the move in a hot second. It's lit. It's lit.
Come on, Smoke. Come on, Smoke.
I don't like to go to sleep before my flights either. So
Me neither.
I just be so damn nervous that I'm gonna oversleep and miss my shit. So I
Me
just
too. I
be up
will
the
stay
whole
there
fucking
dozing and wozing
Me
on
too.
that. Yeah, that's the worst. Yo, you know what's so crazy? That's when that anxiety kicks in. Like,
I
yo,
know, right? Like, do I got everything? Where am I hiding my money? Keep myself here. Oh,
right.
damn.
So yeah, that's
you don't lie. You don't
so
lie.
yeah. So I'm gonna be basically up all night until my till that driver come and pick me up. Shit.
What time you sliding out?
At 7, got a layover in Panama. And then I'll be
At 7. So you leaving the crib at 5.
no, at 4.
I mean at 4. Oh, you got what time is it there? Is it 9:45 or 10:45 in MD right now?
It's 8:45 right
8:45.
Yeah,
You
8.
got time to take a nap. You gonna sleep that many hours?
now. Nah.
You got 8
Well, I
hours.
mean,
You
I
still
got
get 8 good hours in.
I mean, well, no, well, I got work that I need to do.
Oh, okay. You still on the grind.
But
Okay.
I typically do not sleep before my flight.
Yes.
So I be so damn nervous that shit may happen. And then I like to get there early, just in case, because you know how like these how sometimes these Latino folks like to make up shit on the fly.
Yeah, they rules kind of don't apply all the time. They freestyle with that shit.
They don't be it ain't consistent sometimes.
No, they definitely the kings of freestyle. I can't no cap on that.
Especially in Panama. I would say the most lax
Oh my
country is
God.
probably DR. But Panama
The worst.
Panama be making you want to slap the shit out of folks, boy.
The worst. That was a very difficult living experience out there, I must admit.
Like
It
I
was,
told
it was
you.
fun but difficult, I must admit. Yeah. We had
Did
fun.
I tell you when I came in there one time, because I'm a Panamanian citizen. Got Panamanian passport.
Damn it. So you can shit on them all day. And then I'll back you up and double.
What happened is that I went into immigration
Mhm.
and I showed them my passport, and the chick in immigration asked me where am I going? Like, where do I live? And I'm like, it irritated me because I'm like, you see, I got a Panamanian citizen. You see, I got a Panamanian passport. What does it even fucking like? Why would you even ask me that? Like, I'm saying, let me through.
Yeah, none of your business, bitch. Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't understand them motherfuckers, boy.
Yeah, no importante, bitch.
They weird over there sometimes.
Yeah, that was her own personal inquiry. That's what that was. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think so? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Because
That was personal.
look, I get so, I'm a little, how do you say this? Dealing with what we've dealt with in Panama.
Yeah, it's been.
Service and the level of idiocy. You don't know what's what, at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I've had a chick tell me that I order a foot-long Subway sandwich, and I told her I'm like, hey, I want queso blanco and queso americano. On, half and half. She said I can't do that.
That's the That's the one next to the. That's the one next to the joint right there on Via España. Oh man.
No, this was the one that was on by Habano.
Oh, okay.
By the Marriott.
Yeah.
And so man, I nearly lost it, man. I said, this. I'm like, why? I said, why I can't do half and half? Like, and then after a while, I said, olvidar. I like kind of.
That means forget it.
In like a high tone. And she knew that I was pissed because I was like, fuck it, just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that means forget it.
And she went and talked to her manager or some shit to tell her what I was asking for, and the manager was like, yeah.
Make it, bitch.
my head was like, my God. And then
For those that
another
don't know,
situation. Go
for
ahead.
those that don't know, that the infrastructure of Panama City over the last, say, 10 years, it's gotten a lot better. Like a lot of new buildings, a lot of new construction, a lot of everything, a lot of computers, a lot of upgrades. They have a pretty advanced mall, high tech movie theaters, everything. But the employees can't keep up with the technology, allegedly, from my experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah,
have
it's just a weird,
it's a totally weird
culture.
dynamic. All of the shit is new, but the people are clueless. I'm not trying to shit on Panamanians, but like you got all new shit in the city, and the employees don't know how to work nothing. It's
Wow.
it's insane. Like you got all new shit, and nobody can work the shit. That's my assessment of it all. Like you got digital billboards,
I think
all
it's
kind of. It's an
more.
advanced looking city, I think, but the people are crazy.
I think it's just the more.
Yeah.
It's more of the. I can't explain it, but I just been there. Like,
It's
for instance,
weird, man.
I've been to
it's
Panama
common sense. It's a lack of common sense.
when I was in the Navy back in the days.
It's a whole new place now, bro. It's a new fucking city. It's all new.
I
Recently, they
mean,
built up
have
that.
you been there lately, Smoke? When the last time you been down there?
I haven't been there since April.
Oh, shit,
April of last year. Last April and May I was there. Yeah. Last April. Yeah, remember
that
we
when
was
I-
yeah,
when
yeah,
I
that
was
was when
there?
that was you had came back from thing. Remember you was there in between. Remember we were yeah.
Okay.
That was the last time. Last April when we was out there and I had to go to I had to go to the embassy. Remember?
Mhm.
That was last
Okay.
April. That was April, right? Yeah, that was last year, April 22. Yes. So it was
Okay.
last April was the last time I was out there. I haven't been there this year yet.
Okay. Yeah, cause like, yeah, but they also with that COVID shit happened, they was losing their mind out there too.
Oh,
That
I
was,
heard.
yeah, the dude, like I was in the Starbucks, and I'm taking down my mask, tell them my order. Dude go tell me, he's like, he say, you gotta put your mask on. And I'm like, okay. I put on my mask and then I try to tell my order. And then the dude talking about what you say? He like, okay. And man.
Write that shit down.
So I start laughing at him. I'm like,
Oh
you
man.
want me to put my damn mask on, and I'm taking it down so you can understand me, because I know with this mask shit on that you can't, because half of communication is reading the motherfucking lips sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you tell me to put my mask on, you can't understand.
Totally,
And I'm like, boy, y'all motherfuckers are crazy. But
that shit is crazy.
But like speaking on that, I know I'm rambling here.
No, go ahead. Go for it, cuz. Go ahead.
That mask shit, I realized the mask shit was crazy one day when I was visiting my parents.
Mhm.
We were at a rodeo. All
In
of us
Texas?
had masks.
In Texas?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. All of us had masks on.
In the audience. Okay.
Nobody couldn't. We didn't know who the fuck was talking to who. We didn't understand what each other was. We were fucked up. And that's when I realized.
Oh my goodness.
With everybody is wearing masks.
That shit was a psyop, man. Mhm.
Yeah.
Straight
I
psyop.
was
Just to
like,
fuck people, fuck with
damn,
folks.
because I was losing my mind that I couldn't understand what my dad was saying, and then my mom there was a lady that was trying to speak to me. She had her mask on, and my mom was like, "Hey, you see Miss So and So trying to speak?" I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck she is. I can't see.
We in a masquerade party in a fucking rodeo.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So, that shit was crazy, man.
Yo, man. That shit is so crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
basically, man. No, go ahead, Mike D. Go ahead.
Hey, Smoke, I gotta get up out of here, man.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say in closing. Anybody wanted to say
Oh,
anything
Mike,
in closing?
hold Hold up
Go ahead.
before you roll, Mike D.
What up?
Hold up. Mike D, I'm glad you canceled that. Cause Smoke stayed inside the ethic, man. I'm glad you canceled that, Joe, man. You heard?
Ethic is, you know what it is?
Yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
other spot. Yeah.
It's not. You know
Yeah,
what
you
it is?
canceled it, right?
The which one?
Ethic thematic.
Cause you
mean the
Yeah.
cause you was ready, you was ready
Yeah.
to leave that good hotel, man. You was ready to leave that good hotel that you in to go
Yeah.
around the corner to the ethic. No, I'm glad you canceled that, Joe. Smoke
Yeah.
stayed in there,
Yeah.
they tell you.
Yeah, I stayed in
Yeah.
there. I wasn't too happy. It was just like a
Yeah.
little box. But I guess they got different size rooms. But I was like,
Yeah.
peace, you did me dirty. All right, yo. Thanks for joining us, man. It's been a pleasure. Have a safe trip to the DR. I'll catch you on the other side, brother. All right.
No doubt. Have a safe trip, brother.
Yes, sir. And that's on the other side. Internationally.
No doubt.
All right, Doc.
Have a safe trip.
Easy.
Safe trip, player. My man. Thanks for joining us, player.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah, that place I wasn't, I got one of the, they gave me, I guess it was the room. It wasn't really,
They gave
it
you
had
the
a little
dungeon.
balcony, but it really wasn't it.
The dungeon.
Yeah.
No, I'm at the Sawyer logo.
Yeah,
I'm at the-
you was ready to leave the soy loco to go stay at the ethnic. I was like,
It's
oh
right
hell
up the
no,
street,
don't do
though.
that.
It's
dog.
close, but it's just as
The
close.
soy
ain't it?
logo right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
soy
right
logo
next
right
door
there.
damn there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have been good.
Yeah, I got 2 rooms inside the wall. I keep 2 rooms, and I got one out and
So a 3-piece?
So,
Wait.
You
You
know, I
on the mic?
did.
No, Mike D. Wait.
That's how it rolls.
Time
Yo,
out.
you know how it rolls, Smoke. You know how it rolls, Smoke.
Time out,
Smoke.
man. One
I
and
keep it
one.
moving.
Two. I'm just saying, like you. All right. Enough said. Say less.
I keep it
Yo,
moving,
you got
Smoke.
Yeah. Copy. I'll leave it at
you
that.
got two in the wall. You got 2 in the wall, yo.
Well, one for the rides, one just for me.
Oh man, no. Oh man.
One for me. I relax. You know,
Man.
one for the rides.
Exclusive rides. Exclusive tours. Oh.
You know, for exclusive tours, and one just for myself. And then we got the beach there. You know, we got a thing going on the beach, so I got one at the beach. But I'm checking that till like a couple of days later for the weekend for the beach. So
Facts.
yeah, but
Oh man.
that's tour just for me only. You know what I'm saying?
Copy,
Keep myself. Yeah.
Yeah, for your U time, exclusive U time. Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, man. I got you 100%.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you when you want some U time. Really, you want to do that in Boca Grande, really?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna allude to.
Yeah,
That's
you really don't want to have your U time in the Wall City. You want to have your U time in Boca Grande.
Yeah, so you may want to clip one of them Jones in the Woods Hall. You may want to clip one and go 1 and 1. And we're not saying it's just for economical purposes, but Boca Grande is more relaxed.
They already reserved. My car. They already took it out my car. So
yeah, you can still
no backing out. But like during the daytime, I stay at my regular joint. When it gets wild, do my other thing.
Focus. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it under control. It was in the budget.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. They ain't down that much. Do the same thing in the zoo, man. I jump around. I got 2-3 rooms in the zoo, man. I jump around all day.
Which is good. That's good, man. It's good to have options. That's
Yeah.
good to have options. 1 and 1 is my go-to on that notion, but it's lit. It's lit regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Facts. So thanks for joining us, Mike D. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Always a pleasure.
You heard? Catch you
Yes,
next
sir.
time. Have a safe trip to the CTG. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Bandana, oh man, I guess I just lost them. But Bandana, have a safe trip to the CTG as well. Thanks everybody for joining us. It's been another exciting episode. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe. Chicken Burrito, like to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Pulled up, you know what I mean? Tony D. Let's see who else. We had Nonsensical Nonsense in the building also. So we're gonna shout those cats out. You know what I mean? Catch us on the next episode. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. That's what it do.
Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. What's up, Sunday Night Smoke?
He's awesome, by the way. He is fun. You and him would get along famously.